Hey up my ducks, Chelsea here today at Studio Simley, and we're back in Myshuno with the final apartment in the Culpepper building. This week we meet the Davenport family, which consists of Christopher, Candice and their children B and Brianna. B is a teenager, Brianna is a child. And the backstory with this family is that they've recently moved to Myshuno after B came out as gender non-binary. B has got male and female outfits for all categories and identifies as gender fluid and wasn't accepted for who they really are in their old neighbourhood, so they've moved to Myshuno for a fresh start. Christopher works in the education field. He's a school administrator, and Candice works in the culinary field. She is a pastry chef, so they're both quite high up in their respective careers. I figured they'd need to be to afford an apartment of this size. Like, it is a pretty big 3-bedroom apartment, and the rent here is not super cheap. So but yeah, this is 20 Culpepper, so it's where Raj and, is her name Greta or Greta Rayosa lived, but I deleted them and I've replaced them with the Davenport family. As you can see, like, I already did the floor plan and stuff before starting recording, because it takes me ages to figure floor plans out and I'm still not great at it even after spending ages, and I thought you guys didn't need to see the deliberation process of that. But as it is, you come into a big corridor and all the rooms are off of that. So I've just started with the like kitchen, dining, lounge, because it's all sort of one big through thing, because I've put in that archway. Well, it's not really an archway. Well, it is, but it's not in the doors category. Like, I've just put 2 columns and some of the spandrels in to make a giant arch. Again, this will be going up on the gallery. It'll be up on the gallery by the time the video goes live. And I'd just like to remind everybody that it will be listed as a room, but I will save it as 20 Culpepper House, but it will be in the rooms category. And you will have to re-add the walls where the doors are, because I always just remove that little section of wall so you can see where the walls need to go, and it tricks the gallery into thinking that it's just a room rather than a whole apartment. I do wish they'd add something in where we could save apartments to the gallery as apartments, so that we don't have to delete things to make it work. I feel like that'd be a lot easier on everyone. Yeah, I've tried to add plenty of kids like stuff to do, and plenty of space for everybody to be. Like, it's a big 6-seater dining table so they can have guests, and like this, it seats 7 in the lounge. There's 2 bathrooms here as well. The main bedroom has got an ensuite, and then there's a family bathroom off of the main corridor. I've got to say, this is probably my favourite building to do the apartments in. I'm not sure why I started here, because it makes everything else seem quite daunting. But yeah, I do really like the apartments in this building. I think I'm just going to move straight on to the building next door, because that's only got 2 apartments in it. So yeah, I think I'm going to move on to that next. I think one of the apartments is already taken by EA Townies, and then the other one's empty, so if there's anybody in particular that you'd like to see in my apartments, let me know in the comments box, because I'm just trying to add some diversity to Myshuno. So, you know, if there's anybody you particularly want to see, or if you feel like people like you aren't represented in The Sims, let me know, and I'll make a person like you to live in San Myshuno. Onto the main bedroom now. This is Christopher and Candice's bedroom. The only thing I don't like about this apartment is that the windows, like, as pretty as they are, like, it's really difficult to get curtains that will fit them, which I think is a shame. Although curtains in the game, full stop, like, we need more of. I'm sure there's plenty of CC options though. I just don't really use build CC. I guess you've noticed that if you've been watching my videos for a while. But I just don't delve into build CC. Like, I suppose in the grand scheme of things I'm fairly new to CC anyway. Other than me having an odd amount of alpha CC in my Sims 2 saves, because my mum used to download that. Like, I didn't really get back into CC until fairly recently, like watching SimTubers using mods and CC in their games kind of reminded me it was a thing, because I wasn't really a part of the Sims community before I started my channel. It never really occurred to me that there was like Facebook groups and like a whole community on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. I don't know why it didn't occur to me, because there's a community for everything, but I've never found anybody in real life that plays Sims. Like, I've always felt like it's a weirdly niche thing, considering how popular it supposedly is. I say supposedly, The Sims is popular. Like, just I seem to know very few people in real life that actually play it. This apartment's probably the most modern of the 4 that I've done in this building now. So say I've done my Simself's apartment, that was the first one that I did. That was the historical one, right at the front of the building. Then next door to the right we've got the Spencers. That's Claudia and Maya, they live there. And then we've got Agnes Crumplebottom in the back right one, and then this apartment that on the back left will be the Davenports. And yeah, I think the Davenport apartment probably is the most modern of the 4 that I've done, but I think that, like, that's more appropriate in these buildings. Like, some of the other buildings on the other side of San Myshuno lend themselves more to like a modern style. I feel like this one's probably just been extensively renovated, because it is an old building. I use way more plants than I usually use in this build as well. And I added a bunch of picture frames, you know, the ones from San Myshuno, not San Myshuno, from the Myshuno stuff pack. You can just see them on the wall there, and there's, I think there's another one in the lounge. You can add your Sims photos to those. So I will be doing that with the Davenport family, but I haven't done it for the gallery, because I figured the Davenports won't live in it, in your save, which is fine. But I will be doing it for my save, and then I guess if I eventually put this up as a save file, then you will be able to have it with the pictures included, but I haven't put them on the gallery. This is just a little ensuite bathroom. I prefer the other bathroom because it's a bit bigger, so we end up having like a corner bath, which is nice. I felt like one of the little baths just kind of got swallowed in there because it's such a big bathroom. And then I've done my usual trick of using the Discover University shower to make a like walk-in shower rather than the little cubicles. I actually hate the little cubicle things, like not just in The Sims, like in real life. Like I just don't like them, they make me feel really claustrophobic. So ever since we got that shower from Discover University, it's pretty much my go-to shower in The Sims. I feel like we need more showers like that. Put a little double sink moment in this bathroom as well, because it is like the only shared bathroom. I do feel like this apartment was a bit too big for the 2 Sims that lived here before. What would you need all that space for? It seemed more like a family apartment, so that's what I've done. Unfortunately, Brianna's bedroom hasn't got a window. Neither is this bathroom, actually. Doesn't matter so much with the bathroom, it feels a bit of a gyp in a bedroom, but I thought making it 3 bedrooms was better than 2, because if I'd have left it at 2, both bedrooms would have been huge, and I just don't know what to do with huge rooms. And that's it, just the other 2 bedrooms now. So I'm going to do Brianna's bedroom first. This is the one I was on about with no windows. I say it is a bit of a shame, but I do feel like if I'd have just made it 2 bedrooms, the second bedroom would have been huge. Just unnecessarily huge. In case you haven't noticed, I am obsessed with that Parenthood mirror with the lights around it. I use it in every single build that I ever make. There will always be at least one bedroom that contains that mirror, ever since I got Parenthood. It is just my favourite. Is there any things in game that you feel like you put in every single build without fail? For me, it's that mirror and the spa day bath. Like, I feel like my bathrooms generally look the same in pretty much all of them, and it's the Discover University shower, the spa day bath, and the tiny living toilet. Now, it's like my go-to bathroom set that's not really a set. You see, I've sort of made a fake window in Brianna's bedroom. And now we are on to B's bedroom. I've put the gender fluid flag on the wall and sort of tried to match the colours of the room to that. It manages to neither feel masculine nor feminine, which I think was kind of where I was aiming. Even if B does have the most expensive bed in the house. I really did try and colour coordinate everything. I don't know if I went too far, honestly. But this is like a colour scheme that I'd never really used before, and I discovered there was quite a lot of items that really would just fit in fine. Yeah, there's a ton of like cool purple and yellow items that I just don't feel like I've ever used before or even noticed. So that's something I'm really glad about with this apartment. Like, gets you out of your comfort zone a little bit when you're trying to work it for a sim that is different to most of the other sims that you've made. I do enjoy trying to fit like Sims personalities into their bedrooms. I know Sims don't really have personalities in The Sims 4, but my imagined personalities for them. I like trying to add them into the game. Just onto the finishing touches now, and then it'll be screenshots, so you'll get a quick view of the floor plan and then each of the rooms in turn. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe so that you never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's